I'm going to show you how to make your very own canvas using only a shoebox top, some newspaper, a little bit of glue, and some gesso. Here we go!
Yeah.
Hello my queen bees, it's your girl Amanda, the buzzed artist, and welcome back to my channel, a place where you can just let loose and have fun with your acrylic paint. So I found myself in a bit of a quandary today. I did not have any canvas, and I really wanted to paint something. So after doing some mental digging, and for the sheer fact that I didn't want to get in my car and actually drive and buy something, I decided why not make my very own canvas. Now in the past, I actually have used canvas and newspaper to make a paper mache effect. This time around, we're going to be doing something a little similar, except I'm going to be using a shoebox, some newspaper, a little bit of gesso, and a little bit of glue. So grab your supplies, come meet me, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So, out of all the cardboard that I have here, the one that really stuck out to me was this shoebox. And because I am much more prepared this time around, I have me a ton of newspapers. Hear that thud? So here's how it's going to go down. I have here a little palette where I'm going to be putting glue, as well as a little bit of gesso. I had some questions concerning using gesso in lieu of glue when attaching newspapers onto canvas. I do want to get a little bit of a whitewash to the newspaper when I lay it down on the box here. Getting that with gesso is, I think, going to be the right thing to do, but we're gonna go and find out. I'll bring you a little closer to me. Much better. So here's what I'm thinking with this. The box top is perfect. It looks like a canvas. It's got the thickness of a canvas, and it's blank on the back side. We're gonna go and roll with this one. Goodbye. Now that I got my canvas base, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our glue adhesive. A bit of gesso to start. And if you guys don't know what gesso is, it is an acrylic primer. Don't have a mixer per se, but I do have a toothbrush from our previous painting adventure, so I'm just gonna go ahead, mix that in. Start to rip apart strips of newspapers here. 3 for $11. Very nice, Pepsi. Start cutting them into strips, then laying it on top of our cardboard. Here we go. The trick. That's pretty good. I like that. A lot more black and white. And then I'm just gonna lay it down. Now I gotta put this gesso paint mixture to the test and really see what it's gonna look like. The paper is nicely soaked. And I'm just gonna make sure that it covers like the sides as well. Yeah, so it gives it a nice white finish, which is a pretty cool effect.
So once you start cutting up all your strips of paper, just go ahead and soak in each strip into the glue adhesive you've made and spread it on. I actually found that using a brush of some sort to help spread the adhesive was much better use of my time, and I made sure to brush on both sides of the paper to make sure that it would effectively stick and not eventually pop up later. So what I basically did is just kind of follow the rules of the paper mache gods, which is basically taking lots and lots of strips and putting them back one on top of the other. And so I always made sure to overlap my edges, so if I wanted to go onto the other side of the box top, on the inside rather, I made sure to fold and to glue and to do all that kind of stuff. And I repeated that process so I could make sure I got a really nice sturdy canvas. And after I did all that, I actually went with the glue adhesive and did a layer of just glue right on top of the newspaper. And that actually helps to reinforce the layers and make it stronger in the end. So I basically just repeated this process over and over and over again. Are parts of the shoebox that actually have a hole in it from the crease, so what I would just do is get a long piece of newspaper and try to overlap over the hole so that it would be able to cover efficiently and not cause that hole to appear. Yep, it's basically as simple as that, just more and more layers. Now I wanted to try something else. I wanted to add just a little bit of water to the gesso mix just to see what would happen, and I actually ended up using a lot less of the gesso doing this method, which I kind of was a big fan of. I proceeded to find some really cool, fun quotes and other aesthetics that I thought would be really cool. Like I found a Beauty and the Beast one, which I thought was awesome, and I would go ahead and use that on my top so I could show it through.
How cool does that look, right? You can keep on going with this. If you want to come up with a totally blank looking canvas, wait for this part to dry. You can keep on adding more layers, or you could just go back in with gesso and do a couple more coats on the top, so that way you reinforce the layer and also it starts to whitewash whatever is happening here. I will be keeping the newspaper background because we will be doing another painting tutorial, a pop art one, coming up real soon. So I'm gonna wait for this part to dry off a little bit and then we're gonna continue. Okay, so it's been exactly 24 hours, so I'm going to go and check on the canvas. Look how cool this is. Awesome. You're pretty sturdy too. Oh, and these came out great. So one thing I was kind of worried about with the gesso was that it would completely cover everything, but once the gesso dried up, kind of faded, which is exactly what I wanted to go for here. Oh, wonderful. Love it, love it, love it. And that is how you can make your very own canvas using only shoebox top as well as some newspaper and glue. This was very easy to do. I am surprised at how quickly this is able to come together. Now I'm ready to go ahead and paint some other magical masterpiece with this. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please be sure to give this a like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, you know what to do, so that you can see more fun art tutorials, art challenges, thrifted art, and all that other fun, cool stuff from me to you in the future. And remember, love yourself and always have fun with your acrylic paint. See you later, everybody. Bye!